It is popular in India to live the life as Lord Shri Ram lived and follow what Lord Shri Krishna said, that is, no one can live a life like Shri Krishna, but one can live a life like Lord Shri Ram. Prabhu Shri Ram did not speak Gita, rather he made his own life like the teachings of Gita and showed it to the people. Lord Shri Ram led a very simple ascetic life in the forest. Wherever he used to go, he used to build a hut for 3 people to live. There he used to sleep on the ground, eat tubers and roots every day and do spiritual practice daily. There were clothes made by himself on his body. With bow and arrow, he used to protect everyone in the forests from demons and violent animals. One can imagine how terrible forests used to be in that period, and at the same time there used to be terrible predatory animals as well as predatory wild humans in those forests. So let's know 10 special things about the ideal life of Lord Shri Ram. 1. One word. Lord Shri Ram is a word. That means whoever he makes a promise or takes a resolution, he puts all his strength to fulfill it. Raghukul's tradition has always been there. Even if the life goes away, the promise does not go away. 2. One wife. Lord Shri Ram loved and married only one woman in his life. He never even thought about another woman. He loved Mother Sita immensely and could not live without her even for a moment. When Sita was abducted, they wandered from forest to forest crying in search of her, and when Mother Sita went to live in Valmiki's ashram, Shri Ram also started sleeping on the ground, leaving the pleasures of the palaces. 3. Vegetarianism. Ram promised his father. Chatterdash, Hi Varshani Vatsayami Veen Vain.
Madhu Mool Faleha Jivan Hitva Munivad Amisham 2.20.28.
Valmiki Ramayana. That is, I will live like a sage in the mild forests, giving up meat for 14 years and living on roots, fruits and honey. This does not mean that he was a non-vegetarian, but he said this because there was a shortage of food in the forest. According to the situation, a person has to adopt non-vegetarian as well. When Shri Ram used to go to the forests for tuber roots, there were many such occasions when tuber roots were not found. In such a situation, they had to live with what is left. People often do not get the food they want when they go to foreign countries, in jungles, deserts or difficult areas, but meat becomes available everywhere. It is said that while living in the forest, Laxman used to fast for most of the day. Lord Shri Ram, Lakshmana and Mother Sita never accepted tamasic or rajasic food while living in the forest. Everyone knows that he spent one day and night hating Shabri. According to the Sundar Kand, when Hanuman meets goddess Sita in Ashok Vathika, he tells about the prosperity of Rama. How are they living, what is their schedule, they all describe. Neither meet Ragavo bunked, nor choppy medhusavate. Wild Suvahidam Nitya Bhaktamashnadi Panchamam. That is, Ram never consumed meat, nor did he drink alcohol. Every day, O goddess, he takes the tubers collected for her only in the evening. Apart from this, the following verse is contained in the Ayodhya incident, which was narrated by Laxman after arranging the food. I am Krishna, Samapang, Shruta Krishna Mrigo Yatha. Devta Dev Samkash Yajaswa Kushalo Hi ACI. That is, Devapam Tejaswi Raghunathji, this black-peeled Gajkand which is going to heal all the damaged organs has been cooked. First of all, you worship the gods with proficiency because you are very skilled in that. 4. Life like an ascetic. When Lord Shri Ram went into exile, he left all his royal clothes and wearing the clothes of an ascetic, he went to the forest barefoot. Whatever they found on the way, they ate and slept. There were many occasions when he could eat the food of the kings because wherever he passed, the king invited him and also requested to make all kinds of arrangements for him, but till then Lord Shri Ram remained in the hermitage of sages and sages. Unless they have made a leaf hut of their own with their own hands. 5. Restraint and patience. In difficult times, Lord Shri Ram presented an example of restraint, determination, patience, courage and living with less means everywhere. Second, he did not lose his patience and self-control even after making a treaty with the enemy, in case of calamity or in times of calamity. He did not take any decision in anger, while Laxmanji always got angry. In adverse situations, he used his intelligence to think of a solution. Find a solution by communicating with your team. Shri Ram is considered to be the best and most powerful of the wielders of weapons, but he never raised his weapons unnecessarily or in anger. They always talk about scriptures only. Many times such difficult situations arose in front of Prabhu Shri Ram, when feelings of despair spread in the entire team, but he worked patiently and found solutions to the problems and then started working on them. They faced many perils from Sita being abducted, Aharana himself being abducted and Lakshmana fainting, but his spirited team overcame all difficulties. Problems stand in front of only those who know their solution. The path to success is made by the opposition and crisis raised against you. 6. Own physician. Lord Shri Ram lived in the palace, but in the forest he did penance and meditation like a sage. Lived by eating tuber root. Shri Ram, Lakshman and Sita remained completely healthy in their 14 years of exile. He was his own doctor in the forest. He had knowledge of all kinds of herbs and how to stay healthy. He also used to do fasting and yoga. 8. Service and cooperation. Shri Ram did many service works in his life. Where he freed the sages from fear, he also worked to improve the lives of tribal and forest dwellers. He also helped the poor and suffering people. He also gave abhayadan to people like Sugriva and Vibhishana. From Shabri Prasamba, Kevat Prasang and Ahilya Prasang, we get this information that how many people they had saved. 9. Respect for relationships. Lord Shri Ram used to love and respect his parents, siblings as well as all his brothers and relatives. He handled his every relationship with full devotion. This was the reason that every member of the family loved him and used to cry on his suffering. 10. Devotees dear to Lord Shri Ram. Lord Shri Ram always cooperated with his friends, devotees and associates and also gave them boons knowing their heart's desire. Lord Shri Ram had given Hanuman and Jamwant the boon of living forever and said that I will meet you in Dwapar, and the Lord had fulfilled his promise. Even today Shri Ram pays special attention to his devotee.